Hello, hi guys, welcome to my Tut Compassion channel. Wish you very happy Diwali today. Now I am going to teach you today lecture matrix. This is the first lecture of matrix. Now I will teach you first in this lecture definition of matrix and elements of matrix. Then we will describe types of matrix and equality of matrix and metric operation. This is your first lecture of matrix. Now we see first definition. How can you define a matrix? What is matrix? An ordered rectangular array of real or complex number of functions in horizontal and vertical lines are called rows and columns respectively is called matrix. Okay, an ordered rectangular array of real or complex numbers of functions in horizontal and vertical lines called row and column respectively is called matrix. Okay, now in simple words we can say that matrix is a rectangular array in which have a real number or complex number function in horizontal line and vertical line. Horizontal line is called row and vertical line is known as column. Okay, now see the denotation of matrices. How we can denote a matrices? Matrices can be denoted by using capital letters like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, J, K, L, M, N in capital letter etc. Okay, इस प्रकार से in this way you can denote the matrix. Okay, now we see the examples of matrix first. Here is a given matrix A 1 2 3 A 2 3 2 minus 4. Okay, in the a small bracket or in big bracket 1 2 3 3 2 2 minus 4 negative 4. Okay, now here is A is 2 cross 3 matrix. Here is 2 rows and 3 columns. Here is number of rows equal to 2 and number of column is equal to 3. So we can say that A is 2 cross 3 matrix. Note, although a matrix just a rectangular array of numbers, but these numbers are enclosed within big or a small bracket to make it good looking. Okay, yes, matrix is just a rectangular array of number, but these numbers are enclosed within big or a small bracket to make it good looking. Okay, there is not necessary to give bracket in a matrix, but for good looking we can give bracket a small or big bracket. Okay, for good looking only. Okay, matrix is only just an array of rectangular array of numbers in rectangular array of a number. Okay, matrix is just an array of numbers has no numeral value as in case of determinant. Okay, matrix have not any matrix have does not a proper numeral value, have no value. This is an array, this value has not. In case of determinant has a value. Now we will discuss a determinant in the next lecture when I will teach you determinant. Matrix have no value. Okay, no numerical value in a no numerical single value, but determinant have a single value. But a determinant, now I will short definition tell you. Determinant is a value of a array and rectangular array of matrices. Okay, determinant basically है कि किसी भी मैट्रिक्स का न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू हो उसी को हम डिटर्मिनेंट कहते हैं. ओके, नाउ I will see elements of matrix. Okay, here is a matrix A1, A11, A12, A13. Here A11 means first row of first column element. Okay, A112 is first row of second column element. A13 is first row of third element of, and so on. A1 ninth element A, and this is the first row of an element of nth column. Okay, now here similarly second A21, A22, A23, A24 and dot 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 A2n. Okay, in this way. Now in the here is mth numbers of rows. Okay, AM1, here is m number of rows and first column. Similarly AM2, first second column, mth rows of an element in second column. Okay, in this way AMJ means mth row of AMJ means mth row of element in jth column. Okay, now AMN, A is the element of m rows and nth in nth column. Okay, so here is a matrix of m cross n. Here Aij is m cross n, where I belongs to 1 to m and j belongs to 1 to n. Here I and j belongs to n. Ith is I denoted row, j denoted column. Okay, I hope you will understand. Here I, ith denote row and j denote column in representation of matrix. Okay, in this representation of matrix. Okay, in this representation of matrix. Now we will see that types of matrix. Now first types of matrix is I will discuss a square matrix. Okay, there is a various types of matrix. Okay, now I one by one discuss how there is almost I will teach you 11 types of matrix, but 11 types is not main type, but I will teach you some extra. There is only 9 main types of matrix. Okay, first I will teach you a square matrix. Okay, a matrix having equal numbers of rows and columns is called a square matrix. Okay, a square matrix which have equal numbers of rows and columns matrix is called a square matrix. If the matrix has n rows and n columns, it is said to be a square matrix. In a matrix which has n rows and n columns, it means number of rows is equal to numbers of column in a matrix is known as a square matrix. Okay, for example, here is an 3 cross 3 matrix of 3 cross 3. Here is number of rows and number of column is 3. Okay, 1 2 3 3 column, 1 2 3 1 2 3 column, rows first second third. Okay, so here is a square matrix of order 3. Now second we will discuss horizontal matrix. What is horizontal matrix? A m cross n matrix is called horizontal matrix if m less than n. If number that is means if number of rows is less than the number of columns. M is here number of rows and n is number of column. So m cross n matrix is called horizontal matrix if m is less than n. M here m is number of rows and number of n is numbers of column. That is means if number of rows is less than the numbers of column. So horizontal matrix is A M cross n matrix is called horizontal matrix if number of rows is less than the numbers of column. For example, here is a matrix 1 2 3 4 5 6 is the elements of matrix. This is horizontal matrix because number of rows is 2 and numbers of column is 3. A is 2 cross 3 matrix. Here this is the example of horizontal matrix. Now we will discuss vertical matrix. What is vertical matrix? As above we discuss horizontal matrix means this become when you see a matrix like horizontal type horizontally, then we can say that horizontal matrix. That is means if a matrix have a M cross n matrix is called horizontal matrix if M less than n, yani means if no number of rows is less than the numbers of column. Okay, vertical matrix similarly M cross n matrix is called vertical matrix if M greater than n. That is means number of rows is greater than the numbers of column. Here is number of rows is greater than the numbers of column. It seems like vertical. Okay, it seems like vertical. For example, here is B matrix. Here is numbers of rows is 1 2 3. Okay, numbers of rows is 3 and numbers of column is 2, and here is numbers of rows is greater than the numbers of column. Okay, so B is vertical matrix. Now we will discuss another types of matrix, row matrix or row vector. Okay, a matrix having only one row is called row matrix or row vector. A matrix having only one row is called row matrix or row vector. Okay, row matrix is known as also row vector. Okay, those matrix have only one row. Okay, only one row, then we say that this is row matrix. Okay, for example, A equal to 1 2 3. Here is a matrix which have order 1 cross 3. Here is number of rows is 1 and numbers of column is 3. In a row matrix that doesn't matters how many numbers of column, only matters this matrix have only one row. Row matrix have only one row, that doesn't matters how many numbers of column. Okay, now we will discuss column matrix or column vector. Okay, column matrix is also known as column vector. Okay, a matrix having only one column. In row matrix having one row, but in column matrix having only one column is called column matrix or column vector. Okay, for example, A equal to 1 2 3. Here is numbers of column is 1 but number of rows is 3. Here is how many numbers of rows doesn't matter. Okay, n numbers of rows, 4 number, 5 6 7 8 etc. anything. Okay, but have only one column. Okay, now we will discuss zero matrix. Now we will discuss another types of matrix, zero matrix or null matrix. A matrix whose each element is 0 is called zero matrix or null matrix. A zero matrix is called denoted by is usually denoted by O. Okay, 0 O. Here is O. Okay, zero matrix is denoted by O. A matrix whose each element is 0. Those matrix whose each and every element is 0 is called zero matrix or null matrix. Zero matrix is known as also null matrix. It is usually denoted by O, capital O. Okay. Now we see that example. Here is A matrix 0 0. Each and every element in A matrix is 0, null, nothing in 0. Okay, and here is similarly B. A is a 2 cross 3 matrix, but each elements of A matrix is 0, and here is B 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, but each elements of of B matrix is 0. So its order will be 0. Okay, we cannot say that the A matrix have 2 cross 3 or B matrix is 3 cross 3. When each elements of a matrix is 0, then its order will be also 0. Okay, its order will be clear from context. Okay, now we will discuss diagonal of matrix. Another types of we will see that diagonal of matrix. Let A be a square matrix of order m cross n. Let A be a square matrix. A is a square matrix of order m cross n. Okay, here A is a square matrix of order m cross n. Okay. Now diagonals of this matrix m cross n is a11, a22, a33 and dot dot a m n. This is the diagonals of elements of this matrix and diagonals elements of matrix A. The line along which these elements lie is called principal diagonal or main diagonal on matrix. Okay, the line a line diagonally a11, a22, a33 and so on amn. This diagonally matrix is called principal diagonals or main diagonals of matrix. Okay. For example, let A is 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, A11 is 1 and A22 is 0 and A33 is 4. Here 1, 0, 4 are elements of matrix and 1, 0 are principal diagonals of or main diagonals of matrix. Okay, matrix A. Now we will define diagonals of matrix. Diagonal matrix: a square matrix having all elements not occurring the principal diagonal equal to 0 is called a diagonal matrix. Thus a square matrix Aij is called a diagonal matrix if Aij equal to 0 for I not equal to j. That is means a square matrix of all element which except then principal diagonal is equal to 0. That is means all elements of diagonals matrix except then the principal of principal diagonal of matrix. That is means this is a principal diagonals of matrix, then its there is a number of rows and numbers of columns are same, means I equal to j. There is not equal to except then these all elements of matrix are 0, where numbers of rows and numbers of columns are not equal. Then all elements of these where number of columns and numbers of rows are not equal, then whose element is 0, then we can say that diagonals of matrix. In simple word we can say that those a square matrix who have entries or all elements of matrix except then principal diagonals is equal to 0. That is means if have diagonals of all if in second examples there is all principal diagonals of elements is also 0, so we can say that diagonals of matrix. But necessary condition is only for diagonal matrix except then principal diagonals of matrix is except then principal diagonals of matrix all elements of matrices must be 0. Okay, if a principal diagonals of matrix is 0 elements of 0 or may not be, then we can say that diagonals of matrix if except then the principal diagonals of matrix of all elements is 0. Okay, where numbers of rows and numbers of column are not equal, then those elements of matrix is 0, then we can say that diagonals of matrix. Okay, for diagonals of matrix, first thing is required, we have a square matrix and its principal diagonals of matrix other than the principal diagonals of matrix is must be all elements of the matrix is 0. Okay, here A and B are diagonals of matrix, and matrix A can be also written as diagonal 2 1 3. Sorry, 2 1 3. You can correct it. Okay, now we will discuss a scalar matrix. A square matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if all elements along the principal diagonal are equal and all elements not occurring along the diagonal are 0. Here is a square matrix is said to be a scalar matrix. A square matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if all elements along the principal diagonal are equal and all elements not occurring along the diagonal are 0. A square matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if all elements along the principal diagonal are equal and all elements not occurring along the diagonal are 0. Thus, a square matrix A equal to Aij is called a scalar matrix. A square matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if all elements along the principal diagonal are equal and all elements are not occurring along the diagonals are 0. That is means a scalar matrix, first we required a square matrix. Okay, when a square matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if all elements along the principal diagonal are equal, means principal diagonals of elements of a square matrix are equal, all elements not occurring along the diagonals matrix are 0. Okay, all elements not occurring along the diagonal elements 0 means except then the principal diagonals of matrix, all elements not occurring along the diagonals are 0. Okay, a square matrix Aij is called a scalar matrix. Okay, a square matrix Aij is called a scalar matrix if Aij equal to k or 0, means when we have principal diagonals of matrix. Okay, when we have principal diagonals of matrix principal diagonals of matrix of all element is equal or 0. Okay, if and except that all principal diagonals of matrix are equal and all other than the principal diagonals of element matrix is 0, means diagonals matrix. What is the difference between diagonals matrix and a scalar matrix? Here we can say that a diagonals matrix where all elements of diagonals are equal, then we can say that a scalar matrix. Okay, that is means when we have a diagonals matrix, first you need to understand what is the need of a diagonals matrix condition. For diagonals matrix we require a square matrix and its all elements except then the diagonals are 0. Okay, except the principal diagonals elements are 0. It's called diagonals matrix. If we have a specialized this condition when elements of principal diagonals matrix are equal, then we can say that a scalar matrix. We can say that this is a scalar matrix. Okay, for example, here A is matrix, where all elements of principal diagonals are equal to. Okay, now here is also principal diagonals are equal 0. Okay, here A and B are a scalar matrix. Okay, I hope you got it. What is the difference between diagonals matrix and a scalar matrix? Now unit matrix or identity matrix. Now we will discuss next types of matrix, unit matrix or identity matrix. A square matrix is said to be unit matrix if all elements along the principal diagonals are unity and all elements not occurring along the principal diagonal are 0. Okay, that is means a square matrix is said to be unit matrix all elements along the principal, means that is when we have principal diagonals of all elements is equal to unit and other than principal diagonals of element is equal to 0, and then we can say that this matrix is known as unit matrix. Okay, where a square matrix Aij is unit matrix if Aij is if I equal to j equal to 1 and 0 if I is not equal to j. That means when number of rows and number of columns are equal, then elements of that matrix will be 1, and other than the when numbers of rows and numbers of columns of matrix are not equal, then element of this matrix is 0. Here is that is simply means diagonals matrix which have principal diagonals of elements are 1. Okay, or we can say that a square matrix which principal diagonals of elements have 1. Okay, when a square matrix which have principal diagonals of element are 1. A unit matrix, here is 3 matrix: diagonal matrix, a scalar matrix and unit matrix are same, are almost same. That means first we define diagonal matrix. Okay, if diagonal matrix, then if when a specialize this condition, when all diagonals of elements are equal, then we can say that a scalar matrix. If diagonals are 1 and principal diagonals of elements are 1, then we can say that unit matrix or identity matrix. Oh, okay, I hope you are understanding. Example A is 1. Here is diagonal elements of 2 cross 2 matrix is 1 1 and remaining is 0. Okay, now B is a 3 cross 3 diagonals 3 cross 3 matrix where all elements of diagonal matrix is 1 and other than the other elements are 0. Okay, unit matrix of order n is denoted by In. Okay, when we have identity matrix, then its order is denoted by In. Okay, In, identity number of rows or column. Okay, n is equal to number of rows and column. Okay, now we will discuss triangular matrix. Okay, now there is 2 types of triangular matrix: upper triangular lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. Okay, now we will define one by one. First we see lower triangular matrix. A square matrix Aij is called a lower triangular matrix if Aij equal to 0. When I less than j, thus a lower triangular matrix which has all elements above principal diagonals are 0. Okay, lower triangular matrix when if Aij equal to 0 when I less than j. Thus a lower triangular matrix which is has all elements above the principal diagonals is equal to 0. That is means when those a square matrix which have principal diagonals elements above the principal diagonals of elements, all elements of matrix is equal to 0, then we can say that lower triangular matrix. I hope if you have any confusion, now we will see example here. First example, a matrix is where a 3 cross 3 matrix, a square matrix. Okay, now here is the principal diagonal 1 2 3, and here and remaining elements below the principal diagonal 1 5 0, and above all elements of principal diagonals matrix is 0, where number okay, number of rows is greater than numbers of column. Here is first row but column is second, so elements is 0, I less than I is less than j. Okay, it means numbers of column is less than number of rows is less than column. Similarly, here is first row and third column, and here is second row and third column. Above all elements of principal diagonals of all elements of above principal diagonals are 0, then we can say that lower triangular matrix. Lower means upper elements of principal diagonals of all element is 0, we can say that lower triangular matrix. Similarly, in upper triangular matrix, when principal diagonals of lower elements is equal to 0. Okay, a square matrix Aij called upper triangular matrix if Aij equal to 0 when I greater than 0, means number of rows is greater than the numbers of column. Thus an upper triangular matrix is a square matrix having all elements above the principal diagonal are below the principal diagonals are equal to 0. A square matrix Aij is called upper triangular matrix if Aij when I greater than j. Thus an upper triangular matrix is a square matrix when having all elements of principal diagonal below 0, below the principal diagonals is equal to 0. Okay, you can correct it. You can correct it here below the principal diagonals equal to 0. Here is the below the principal diagonals of all elements in the matrix B is 0. So here is upper triangular matrix. Okay, hope you will be understand lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. When simply you can remember a lower triangular matrix means upper elements of principal diagonals are 0. All elements of upper than the principal diagonals are 0. When then we can say that lower triangular matrix if below the principal diagonals of all elements in a matrix are 0 in a square matrix are 0 is called upper triangular matrix. Okay. Now we will discuss comparable matrix. Two matrices A and B are said to be comparable if they have same numbers of rows and same numbers of columns. When we have a two matrices are said to be comparable, then we comparable matrix you can easily understand by this word comparable. Now here is compare with one to another. When two matrices A and B are said to be comparable if they have same numbers of rows and same numbers of column. We compare two matrices only when they have both matrices have the same numbers of rows and same numbers of column. They are of the same order. That is mean they are of the same order. If a matrix is 2 cross 2, then another matrix B is also 2 cross 2. Then we can compare which matrix is greater or smaller or something else. Okay. Here is example. Let A matrix is 2 cross 3 and another matrix is also 2 cross 3. Both matrices have 2 rows and 3 columns. So both matrices have the order same. Hence A and B are comparable matrix. Now we will check why we will read this comparable matrix, because now we will test the equality of matrix. Okay, when we compare able to compare any matrix, then we will check the equality of matrix. Okay, now we will check the equality of matrix when we say that two matrices are equal or not. Okay, so we will define equality of matrix. Two matrix two m cross n matrix A and B are said to be equal if they have corresponding element of two matrices are equal. Okay, when two matrix A and B of m cross n matrix, that is means both matrices have same order, are said to be equal if the corresponding element of two matrices are equal. That is means if corresponding elements, then the element of first matrix A11, then elements of matrix B is B11 is equal. Okay, so they in this way all elements of both matrices are same, then we can say that equal matrix. Thus two matrices Aij and Bij are equal if A and B have same order, say m cross n, and Aij equal to Bij for I equal to 1 to up to m and j equal to 1 to n. Okay, that is A11 equal to B11, A12 equal to B12, etc. and so on. If two matrices A and B are said to be equal, write A equal to B. Okay, now we see that that example here is a matrix A of 2 cross 3 and matrix B is also 2, and each elements of matrix A and B corresponding to its is equal. Now here A11 is equal to B11 is equal to 1. Now A12 equal to B12 is equal to 2, and A13 is equal to B13 is equal to 0. Okay, all elements we see that all elements of matrix A and B are equal. Okay, now we will discuss metric operation. Okay, now we perform operation matrix. First, additions of matrix. When we add two matrices or three matrices, so first we see that let A and B be two m cross n matrices, then m cross n matrices obtained by adding the corresponding elements of matrix A and B is called the sum of the matrix A and B is denoted by A plus B. So first we need to understand when we perform addition on a matrix, when the number of order of matrices, two matrices or three matrices are same. When the numbers of orders of matrices are same, then we can perform matrix addition. Okay, here we take two matrices. Okay, A and B be two matrices say of m cross n order, then m cross n matrix obtained by adding corresponding element of matrix A and B is called sum of the two matrices A and B is denoted by A plus B. Now we suppose here is a matrix A where is the element Aij m cross n, B equal to Bij m cross n, where I is equal to 1 to up to n and j equal to 1 to n. Okay, now when A plus B, then Aij plus Bij, then corresponding element means when we take elements of first row of first column of matrix A, then we add first row of second column of first row of first column of matrices B. Okay, corresponding elements we will add, then we got same orders of matrix result. So okay, A plus B. Now we will understand by example for more clarity. Okay, we take an example of a matrix A and B where each elements are 2 3 4 0 2 -1 of order matrices of 2 cross 3. Similarly, same orders of matrices 2 cross 3, where each element is minus 3, 4, 5, 6 to 9. Okay. Now A plus B perform. Now here is first row of first column of orders of matrix A. Now perform addition, then plus minus minus, okay, 2 minus 3. Similarly then 3 plus 4. Okay. Second first row of second column. Okay, and here is the also first row of second column of matrix B, addition performing in this way. So we can add, we get the result A plus B of 2 cross 3 matrix. Okay. Now we will understand another operations of matrix, negative of matrix. Okay. What do you mean by negative of matrix? How can be a matrix can be make negative? Okay. Let A I J be M cross N matrix. Okay. Let A equal to A I J be M cross matrix. Let a matrix A of order M cross N, then negative of matrix A is denoted by minus A, and it is defined as minus A I J. That is means in order to find minus A, the sign of each element A must be changed. Okay. That is means each elements of matrix multiplied by minus 1. Okay. Here is an example. Let matrix A 1, minus 2, 0, 3, 2, 5 of 2 cross 3, and is of matrix A. Okay. And each element of this element, all elements of this matrix are 1, minus 2, 0, 3, 2, minus 5. Then we make minus a negative of matrix A. So must be change each element of sign. First element is positive 1, then we can make negative 1. Then second element is negative, then make a negative into negative positive. Okay, positive. And this element 0. Okay, 0, when we perform on minus 1 into 0, then we get 0. 0 is non-negative and non-positive numbers. Okay. So we cannot represent any symbol here. Okay. Now here is positive 3, then we will make negative 3. Here is positive 2, then we will make negative 2, and here is negative 5, then we will positive 5. Okay. So here is not A is M cross N matrix, then minus A is also M cross N matrix. When we make negative of a matrix, then orders of matrix never will be changed. Okay. Now we will discuss another operations of matrices, difference of two matrices. Let A and B be two M cross N matrices, then the difference of matrix A and B is denoted by A minus B, and if defined A minus B, A plus minus B. Okay. And A minus will be also be M cross N matrix. In order to find A minus B, the elements of B must be subtracted from the corresponding element of A. Difference of matrices simply means we perform operations of addition, like, okay, we add matrices, okay, both matrices, but one matrix makes negative. Just make suppose a matrix A minus and a difference be denoted by A minus B. Okay, just perform an addition. First any one matrix is let's suppose A minus B perform difference. Okay, so A addition of minus B matrix. Okay, they first we make negative of matrix B simply. Okay, in order to find A minus B, elements of B must be subtracted from the corresponding elements of A. Just like when we perform addition, then similarly here is perform subtraction. Here is an example. Let A of 2 matrix, B is 2 cross 3 matrix of A of element 1 2 3 3 minus 1 0, and elements of matrix B 2 minus 1 4 5 0 6. So here A minus B is 1 minus 2 first row of a first column of elements of matrix A, and second row of B matrices of first row of first column perform. Similarly 2 minus 1, okay, then minus minus got positive, 3 minus 4, then and 3 minus 5, and 1 minus 1 minus 0. Okay, now 0 minus 6, then we get minus 1, 3 minus 1, 2 minus 2 minus 1 minus 6. Okay, now properties of addition of matrices. Now we see that properties of addition when we perform operation of matrices, they follow associative law. When we add three matrices, if have all three matrices have same numbers of order, then add any one, A plus B plus C and A B plus C. There is nothing change in this. Okay, when we perform operation, also follow commutative law. A plus B, B plus A, both are same when orders are same. Okay, existence of additive identity. When we add 0 matrix in a matrix, there is nothing change in this matrix. Okay, existence of additive inverse. When we add a negative of itself matrix, we get null matrix. Okay, when we add its negatives of matrix A, we get null matrix. Cancellation of laws hold for addition of matrix A B C. A plus B equal to A plus C, then B equal to C. Cancellation law, here is left cancellation law. B matrices plus A equal to C plus A, then B equal to C. Here is right cancellation law. Okay, now multiplication of matrix by a scalar. Now we perform another operations on matrices, only multiply by a scalar, any constant number. That is means when a matrix A be M cross N, then K be any scalar, that is means any constant or complex number, then the a scalar multiplication of matrix A by K is denoted by K. Okay, when we a scalar multiplication, then its denotation is K. Okay, K or AK, and it is defined as the M cross N matrix obtained by multiplying each elements of by K. Just when we multiply by a scalar, then multiply each elements of matrix A by K. Okay, thus if a matrix Aij M cross N, then K is equal to Kaij M cross N. For example, let A equal to Aij M cross N, then K equal to Kaij M cross N. A is the matrix 1 2 3 0 5 4 of 3 cross 2 matrix, then 3A. When we multiply by 3, K equal to, here is 3. Okay, so then simply multiply by 3 in each element. 1 into 3 equal to 3, 2 into 3 equal to 6, and 3 into 3 equal to 9, and 0 into 3 equal to 0, 5 into 3 equal to 15, 4 into 3 equal to 12. Hope you will be understand a scalars of matrix, multiplying of a matrix by a scalar. A scalar is any real or complex number. Okay, and properties of a scalar matrix: if A and B are two matrices of n cross n, K is in any scalar, then A plus B equal to Ka plus Kb. Okay, if B matrix A plus B of two matrices M cross of same order, then we can first multiply by a scalar in one separated matrix A and separated matrix B, then we add B gets same value. If we add A plus B, then multiply by K, here you can multiply K, here is K missing, so you can write it, then Ka plus Kb. Then if A is any matrices A and B are any two scalars, then A plus B, if a matrix A, then A or B are two scalars. When we have two scalars, then first add both a scalar, then multiply, or one by one multiplying or then adding both. Okay, then third property is if A be any matrices and K be any scalar, then minus K equal to A and K into A minus. Okay, and k into minus a, there is nothing changing. If A, B any matrices of A and B any two scalars, if A, B any matrices, then A and B any two scalars, then first multiply by one scalar, then multiply by one. If both multiply both scalar multiply first, then multiply with matrices. Okay, there is no problem. Okay, now today lecture is end, and there is a homework for you, or what you will learn from lecture today. What will be I teach you, you can use it and solve this problem. If you not able to solve, then I will discuss in next lecture. Thank you for watching this video. Keep watching MyTET Comparison. Thanks.